evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the English News. Here are the top stories of our edition tonight. Our headlines are: the President of the Republic arrive in Amman, capital of Jordan, to participate the Economic Forum. On continental news, NATO face Russia. Welcome if you join us. The President of the Republic, Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, arrived the city of Amman, the Jordanian capital, to participate the work of the World Economic Forum on the Middle East and North Africa. In addition to the President of the Republic, dozens of other heads of state and government, as well as many leaders and eminent personality from international institutions, continental, regional, and civil society will take part in the work of this World Economic Forum, which will have a place in Amman, capital of Jordan. It's a global meeting on the real opportunities for the Middle East and North Africa region to access sustainable development. It's also a set dedicated to the creation in the part of the world of a political environment more conducive to the affirmations of economic activities. This World Economic Forum in Amman will therefore added to the series of initiatives, notably international ones, already carried out with a view to further pacification, security, and stabilizations of the region and Middle East and North Africa. The Minister of Housing, Urbanism and Environment, Mr. Musa Mohammed Ahmed, received in his office Mrs. Sarah Poole, Deputy Regional Director of the Arab State, accompanied by Mrs. Fatuma, President of Representative UNDP. The Minister and the Deputy Regional Director of the Regional Bureau of the Arab State jointly reviewed the project that the Minister of the Environment is implementing with the support of the UNDP. On the occasion of this meeting, Mrs. Sarah reaffirmed the commitment of UNDP to the government of Djibouti. Also, in the context of the school integration of children with disabilities, a meeting between parents of students with the Egyptian expert Mrs. Rania as well as official was attended this morning at a Rahma complex at the training of 20 teachers in the detections and education of children with a mental disability. It was an opportunity of the Egyptian expert Mrs. Rania to convey her idea and experience to parents of students with disabilities. This end of seminar meeting was attended by the director of the school, Mr. Idris Momin, and the Director General of the National Disability, Mr. Dual Said, as well as Dr. Rania Abdulaziz, expert in the field of disabilities. A workshop to validate the plan of engagement of the representative of geothermal explorations project of the state of Ashta took place this morning with the Djiboutian Office of the Development of the Geothermal Energy, located at Beka 20 The objective of this workshop is to inform the population about the potential that the region can offer in terms of renewable energy, including geothermal energy. This workshop chaired by the prefect of the region of Arta, Abdullah Durar. So the participation of the president of the regional council, Mr. Ilmi, and the general director of ODEC, Dr. Qayad Musa, as well as Dr. Hassan Mohammed, and the project manager, Mrs. Ayan. And he made the ceremony by giving them essential implementations on the potential of the region of Arta in terms of geothermal energy. The RTD presented last night its first cultural night entitled Awaiska Khamista, a cultural program for Djiboutian viewers for every Thursday night. Last night, more than 60 guests.
martalxiisaan u baxay muddo aan xaraf tegin mataanaxana saxa iyo sheekh madar miila dheer maanka waxaan degmada ku hayaba martalxiisaan u baxay muddo aan xaraf tegin mataanaxana saxa iyo sheekh madar hablahaan magaxweynarkiisa ku maray mahuuraanka burciyo togdheer madasha ah nugaal xaysiyo maydh ماشي حبلوه إلكو وبحلاد قد غايدلتو دولكو رئيسلاد دقاق برتو وحاتا هايدور دما يستيراني وحاتا هايدور دما يستيراني beerkayga saaqo markuu xubin u boobo wadnaha uu baraa u yelo way badiisa markaan dabaasho haweenkuba ruux bukaana badbaado u hiilintiisa jacaylku baxnaanitiisa maahin baab lagu yaqaane anay badownimo iqaaday anay badownimo iqaaday anay badownimo iqaaday ahay badownima iqaaday
The Djibouti International Airport hosted the closing ceremony of core in X-ray imaging held at the premises of the Gendarmerie Air Transport, chaired by Colonel Zakaria Hassan Aden, Chief of Staff of the Gendarmerie. This ceremony saw the participation of the Director of the airport as well as the Director of Air Djibouti, the Internal Security and many other officials of the National Gendarmerie. This internship, which began March 31st, focused on the installations of software called LuxTWeb, which is a radioscopic imaging simulator designed to evaluate and strengthen skills of safety operator. This evaluation and training tool will allow to produce the real working conditions of the screening inspection stations. The Saudi School of Djibouti organized the closing ceremony of the School of the Year 4039 The ceremony took place in the Great Hall of the seat of the Saudi Great Clerical Caesar Haramus, in the presence of the director of Saudi School in Djibouti, Mr. Mohammed bin Alian Al-Harbi of the Saudi Religious in Djibouti, the director of Islamic Institutes of Amman, Mohammed bin Saud University, as well as many others attending the event organized by the Saudi School, the director of private Arabic school, and many parents, in addition to hundreds of students from the Saudi School. In a speech delivered at the closing ceremony of the annual activity of the Saudi School, the director of Saudi School in Djibouti, Mohammed bin Alian, paid tribute to the good relations between Djibouti and the kingdom under the wise directions of the guardian of the two holy mosques and the President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. The ceremony ended with the graduation ceremony of the various laureates of the school, as well as the teacher of the Saudi school, who made unremitting effort for the successes of the student. At the end of the ceremony, the Saudi judge in Djibouti, Mr. Ishaq, paid tribute to the laureate of their scientific excellence and to the employee of the Saudi school in recognitions of their considerable effort. And now let's move on continental news. The Secretary General of Alliance accused Moscow of deploying weapons prohibited by international treaties. Jens Stoltenberg asked the Russian authorities to review their strategy. New missile could hit European cities, but for the Russian military analyst Alexander, the wrong archered Moscow and Washington have embarked on a race to abandon the Inter-Nuclear Forces Treaty. Here we arrive at the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.